Hey friends, so in the last several years of doing Reiki healing and energy readings, I have noticed a few themes come up for people. So when you sign up for one of these sessions, you not only receive the healing of the Reiki energy, but I believe the most powerful part is the presence of angels and spirit guides and the messages that they have to share. And of course, every session is different, every person is different, and you know, if you were to work with me, you would receive your own unique personal messages from your guides. But like I said, over the years, I've kind of noticed some themes that I think that all of us really need to hear when it comes to what our angels and spirit guides are trying to tell us. So I thought I would make a short video today about the top 3 messages that I hear from angels and spirit guides that come through for my clients. So I don't even know really where to begin, but I'm going to assume that if you're watching this video, you believe that there is a spirit realm, that there is a whole world beyond this physical one, and that we have guides, we have allies in the spiritual world that are here to help us or protect us. So with that assumption, I will say that probably the number one message that I receive, and the number one message that I think is really important for all of us to hear, is that you are not alone. That comes through regularly with sessions, and I think it's really easy for us humans here on Earth School to feel really alone and isolated and kind of trapped in this really dense physical realm. And we forget that there is so much more beyond, and that we are never alone, ever. So yeah, that's my hands down number one message. Whether you are, really feeling it right now, feeling that isolation and that sadness and that loss and that feeling, you know what I'm talking about. Or maybe you're in a period of life where you are feeling supported. I think it's always nice to just have that reminder. I can't think of a single session I've ever done where there wasn't some kind of angel or spirit guide or spirit animal or somebody there. Everybody has a team. I call them the team of light. You can call them whatever you want. There are peeps. They're a spiritual support team. And it's really important just to remember that they're always there. You're never truly alone, even if you feel like it in this human existence. So that is the number one message. The number 2 message that usually comes through is that our spirit guides, our teams, are always trying to communicate with us. We're just really bad at listening. We're really bad at paying attention, especially in kind of the world we live in now with all the distractions and everything. We're usually not paying attention. But that doesn't mean that our spirit guides and angels and everybody else they're not trying to communicate with us, because they are. They're always communicating with us. They're always sending us messages, always sending us signs, always giving us guidance. We just have to be open to receiving it. We actually have to pay attention. So, we've all been, maybe not all, but myself, I've definitely been through those periods of time where A, I felt alone, and B, I didn't feel like I was getting any support or any kind of guidance anywhere. And it wasn't on my team, it wasn't on my spirit guides, it was on me. I wasn't paying attention, I didn't know what to look for, I wasn't clear. So it really has to be a dialogue, and I really think that's probably another topic for another video. But your spirit guides, your angels, are always communicating with you. They always want to be talking to you. They want to interact with you. They want to give you guidance. And generally our guides are really good about sending us signals and signs. But again, we're usually not that great about noticing them or interpreting them or anything like that. So that's my number 2 message that always comes through for sessions, is that your guides are always communicating with you. And the third one, and I think one of the more important messages, is that you have to ask. You have to ask for guidance. You have to ask for support. You have to ask. Like, and I know that there are probably some, healers or spiritual teachers that might disagree with me on that, and that's okay. In my experience, in my opinion, like, our teams, our spiritual support teams, our teams of light, they are always here and they're always trying to communicate with us, but they generally don't intervene unless we ask them to. Unless it's in a soul contract for a life-threatening situation, blah, 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 but that's another topic for another day. But we really have to take some initiative. We have to ask. We have to say what we need, what we want. We have to ask for specific signs. We have to invite them in, essentially. It's a co-creative process. I always say that we are co-creators of our reality. It's never just us and it's never just them. It's a dialogue between all of us. So that's one hang up that I see people. They always just kind of assume, once they've reached the point of like, okay, I'm not alone, I have my guides, they're always here, they just kind of assume that their guides are gonna step in and intervene all the time on their behalf. And that's just not really true. We have to step up and be clear about what we want, clear about what we need. Like I said, asking for specific signs. So whatever that looks like to you, sending up a prayer, having a verbal dialogue with an angel or guide that you're familiar with, something. And you don't necessarily have to say it out loud. I find it that it's more powerful to say it out loud, but you can definitely send up a silent prayer or even a written prayer, or some kind of request for assistance or guidance or protection or something. So that is my last, well, there's a lot more. I might make a second video of other messages that I receive from guides that are pretty popular or common for most people, but those are my top 3 that always come through, and that I think that it's really important for us to remember, is that you're never alone. Your spirit guides are always there, always communicating with you. And most importantly, thirdly, you have to ask. You have to open a dialogue with them if you really want to see the magic that they can work in your life. So again, those are my top 3 messages that I receive from spirit guides and angels in my sessions. So I would love to hear your comments on this, what your experiences have been working with your angels or guides, or if you're curious about your spirit team, drop me a comment below and I'll do my best to answer it. So and don't forget to subscribe if you like this video, and stay tuned for more videos to come. Hope you all are doing well, and take care. Be well. Bye.